Leos are changing the story of love and creativity, which is very exciting because this is what they rule on life is love and creativity. They're the masters of love and creativity. So Leos are ultimately going to be changing whatever that love story is. And what's important is your self-love story has to be different if you want your love story to be different. So if you're not happy in love, or you're not happy with how you're creating things, or if you've fallen out of love with a certain creative project, I think a lot of Leos are coming to the end of certain creative projects and they're ready for new creative projects. I know that's true for me as a Leo rising. You definitely have to love yourself at a higher level than you have. And the thing about Leos is they do love themselves. They just don't love themselves unconditionally. They don't love themselves in every place. They'll love this, but they won't love their hair. They'll love their wardrobe, but they won't love their shoes. It's like you have to learn to unconditionally love yourself if you want to open up the creative box of the love and the creativity you can create. It could also mean that you're changing a story around children, that you might be on the path of having children or having more children. Now, Venus moving into Scorpio means your feelings are going to get really real. This is going to be a tender month for Leos because Venus is going to open you up and get you really close. You're going to get more intimate with your own feelings, or you're more intimate with your feelings for others. It's going to get deeper. It's going to get richer. You might need a box of Kleenex, but in a good way. All right. So feelings get really real about life for the Leos and Leo risings. When it comes to Neptune stationing direct, it's now time to go forward with your life's transformations. So Leos were fated to do a change, basically a wardrobe change at this point in their life. They were fated to have a major change. You could call it a makeover. You could call it your success. You could call it could be, a time of facing shadow that if you're a young Leo and you haven't faced your shadow yet, this could be, a dark night, as they say. Not that you'll stay there, but the point is your life is about to change. And that all comes down to Saturn in the early degrees of Pisces, about you really healing your ability to trust yourself. So you really got to be responsible about your boundaries with yourself. And you got to be really responsible about honoring your boundaries with yourself, because then you will trust yourself. And once you trust yourself, you can change your life. So I think for Leos, life transformation starts to happen. Expect a lot of fated things. I keep doing the air quotes today. Expect a lot of fated things to come into your life by surprise. Okay. Because I think that's what Neptune does. It sort of surprises you. Now, the square of the seat of power has to do with your thinking and your lifestyle. So you're opening up to new thinking right now, and your lifestyle has to be in line with your thinking. And maybe your lifestyle has changed, but now it's time to change some of your thinking. So you have to kind of connect the two and make sure that your lifestyle and your thinking are on the same page. And it can be outdated in both sides. You might be thinking the old way and responding the old way in your mind, or you might be falling into the old habits and you're really not being progressive in your daily life like you are in your mind. You have all these great ideas, but you're not doing it in your mind. And this is one of the final challenges to your lifestyle change, is that your thinking might be in the way of lifestyle.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.